Over the course of the last decade, the gaming industry has been absolutely booming, largely due to the growth and development of mainstream mediums for gamers to talk, give feedback, socialize, share gameplay in live and recorded environments, and even monetize gameplay and create communities. Now, this is awesome. As gamers, we celebrate the huge strides in the gaming community and how that has enabled developers to react to trends and interact with their communities in exciting and creative ways. The positive influences of the gaming community in the last decade are innumerable. But, as with most things in life, you have to take the good with the bad. And today, I want to highlight some of the ways that gaming culture has actually shot itself in the foot too. And maybe we can challenge each other to be better gamers when it comes to how we interact with other gamers. The first thing I want to shed some light on is elitism and its effect on gamers. You know, before I was ever a YouTuber or streamer, I actually worked for several years as a pastor and was heavily involved in the social dynamics that you have to monitor and manage to keep a church functioning properly. Now, during those years, I learned a lot and I saw a lot, and I have way more positive memories than negative ones. But the bad memories are the easiest to revisit. That's just the way it is. And a lot of those memories are rooted in some form of elitism, where one person believes their approach is more in line with some moral or ethical code than another person's. And that causes rifts and division, and ultimately sometimes even people leaving churches entirely. The same principle applies to gaming culture. Many gamers now hold to a strong set of convictions about gaming, and these convictions are often reinforced by things like mob mentality or individual gamers who have a degree of influence, right? Let me give you some examples. Input methods, right? Many people have an instant negative reaction when I simply say controller or mouse and keyboard. The problem is the overwhelming majority of gamers will never be professional gamers doing it for a living. Most of them play games as a hobby. They often jump, around from game to game that they play recreationally in between work and family and social activities, okay? But since they love gaming, they hear constantly from influential gamers, for example, that controllers are bad and they're made for little kiddies, or they hear mouse and keyboard is for real gamers and it's the pinnacle input method and superior in every way to controller, which makes M&K users this higher form of gamer. Now let's be realistic. For the overwhelming majority of gamers, input method is simply a matter of preference and nothing else. Like I said, they aren't going to be professional gamers, and what other people use as an input method has little effect on them. But when they constantly hear things from gaming culture, they get ingrained into their heads and it becomes a serious point of contention for gamers and causes them to either look down on other gamers or feel insecure about their own preferences. This can cause rifts in relationships and even cause gamers to cut ties with a game and its community sometimes. Another form of elitism in gaming is platform elitism. People will literally look down on other gamers because of where they choose to play. I remember a guy coming into chat one day and asking if I was poor because I was playing on console that day. Now, he doesn't know or care about my PC build and the fact that I play currently 8 different games on PC with M&K and only 2 on console on a controller. He doesn't care though. He only wants to regurgitate something he was told by a gaming culture or by an influential gamer and try to feel some form of superiority over another human being simply because he plays on a PC. Now, his dad could have bought him that PC. That could be his dad's PC. We don't know. It doesn't matter. He just wants to feel like he has more value than another human being and thinks that where he plays his Fortnite or Destiny, right, free-to-play games, makes him better than another person. Let me just level with you. If someone chooses to measure their worth according to how and where they play their video games and uses that to feel like a superior human than you, that person is seriously jacked up. They lack perspective, probably lack some positive influences, but unfortunately, their words can cause real harm to other gamers. The old sticks and stones saying is a load of crap, because the honest truth is that even the words of complete strangers can carry a lot of weight and do a lot of damage. Again, it's all over video games, and that's unfortunate because gaming is always at its best when it's a means for common people to express their creativity, socialize, and escape reality for a little bit. That all gets ruined when the painful reality of our world seeps into our gaming experience and we experience that same level of toxicity in the place where we're trying to escape it. Gaming culture is often reinforcing this toxicity, and it's unfortunate. The next issue I want to highlight is that gamers use the internet for almost all of their interaction. This means that gamers that we interact with can be some of the most unfiltered and offensive people that we talk to. They will dump anger and frustration out on strangers at the blink of an eye, and just because you like gaming, now you're going to see the unfiltered anger and frustration of gamers in the game, that you're playing, in your messages, or even on Twitter, in the Twitch chats of your favorite streamers, and on the forums where you go to find helpful information and funny memes. And I can be guilty of this too, truthfully. I've had to start being more intentional about my interactions online. It's really easy when we're frustrated with our gaming experiences to go straight to Twitter or straight to Reddit and just vent, to get it all out and try and feel like we're being heard, like our concerns are being noticed. I had to hear from a trusted friend that my Twitter presence was getting too negative and focused too much on the problems with the games I was playing, and that they were concerned because of how that's perceived by other people. And they were absolutely right. And instead of getting reactionary towards them, I looked through my tweets, I saw just how right they were, and I had to make some changes. I would encourage you all to create rules and limits for yourself to help monitor how you present yourself and your concerns too. And I challenge you to remember that the people you're interacting with online are all people just like you. They're gamers just like you. They're just out here trying to enjoy video games, same as you. They may play different, they may look different, they may come from a different background or a different skill level, but they're still just gamers. We have to try and rule gaming culture and not let gaming culture rule us. Don't simply adopt the beliefs of others and start shoving them down other people's throats. Let's be better than that. And I'm talking to myself here too. I can be reactionary at times too when people come at me. It's just easy and it's natural. But part of being human is pushing yourself to have a new natural baseline for yourself, not just accept all the flaws that you have. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I've seen so much toxicity and negativity over the last few years. I feel like it's our duty, that we owe it to each other to be better in our interactions with other gamers. I hope y'all are staying safe right now. It's crazy times. And for the record, I believe that Black lives do in fact matter. And I'm sickened by the inequality and unfair treatment that we see in our country regarding our Black brothers and sisters. I know that all lives matter, but right now we're focusing in on a community that's been the victims of some absolutely terrifying injustices. That doesn't discredit or devalue the struggles of other people groups, but right now we're talking about this one, and that's okay. I want my Black viewers to know that you are heavy on my mind these days and in my prayers daily, and my family and I are offering our financial support to the organizations and leaders that we believe are making a real difference. I'm not a Black community leader, but I believe in the leadership of some of the Black leaders that have risen to face these challenges head on. So grace and peace to you, and I hope that we can create a better future for you and for your communities. Be warm and well fed, my friends. I hope to catch you in the crucible.